I'm Coach K, Daniel James Krizanowicz, and I've brought along with me this week Mohammed and Jonathan.
I'm Mohammed Kape, number 14.
I'm Jonathan Garley, and I'm number 30.
Busy, huh? 3 matches in a short period of time, but Saturday with Gallaudet, we knew they'd be a tough team, and they fight hard. I applaud their energy, their efforts. They're a team that doesn't quit. The match before that we saw they scored in the final second of the game against Lancaster Bible. So we knew that they would come and they would fight, and I think that's what we got. We got a real good battle on our hands, and I thought that our guys defensively were very solid. We were organized. I thought we were disciplined, and because they have some good attacking threats, and then I felt like we were able to get forward and score some decent goals. So that was good for us to actually finally put 3 balls in the back of the net. But the most important thing is conference is 3 points. Just to kind of keep rolling the right direction, keep growing as a team.
It feels like, obviously it wore us down a little, but we have a game on Saturday that we have to look forward to, and just got to get mentally prepared again and just rest up.
Physically, for me, I'm fine. I'm center back. I don't run that much. But I know for some of the other guys, it's a toll, and I'm glad that we have depth that we do, that we can use other guys and we can trust them.
We're all in a competition with each other. We all want to make each other better. The goal scoring wise, you said we had 14 different goal scorers. Each day, it's Toma, me, Hayden. We're all betting on each other, who's gonna get the next one, stuff like that. And defensively, we've been so solid with you guys in the back.
I don't know. As a freshman, it's new coming in. I definitely wasn't expecting to be starting center back. But Jared's been good. He's been a leader, helping me out. And of course, we got Mason and Sham on the wides. They're heck of a players. So
the game was getting stretched a little, and it was just counterattack after counterattack. And then they just started dropping back as I got the ball, and I don't know, Sham made a beautiful play. He made the run in, I passed it to him, and he got torn down, but I don't know, I kind of just went in and finished it off.
The play started on the left flank. Mo actually was on the ball driving the goal. Sham made a great interior run. Mo found him, and on the spin, it appeared that Sham had got taken down for a penalty kick, and somehow Sham fought through, was able to nick the ball to Momo at a great finish, honestly, which it took on the day to be the keeper. I thought the keeper on the day was outstanding, and he made some ridiculous saves and was fantastic in goal. So, I thought some days it takes that. It takes a good quality of finish, and it was a great finish. So, but I think it's a great team goal. This is probably, what showed yesterday was the depth. I think we played 27 players, and you got to have that kind of depth, especially going forward in conference. We got a couple back-to-backs, and hopefully, if we continue to get some points and make the playoffs, we'll be playing in the final weekend, which is a back-to-back as well. So, you got to have the depth to do it. I thought yesterday the depth kind of, came through for us, and we were able to create and finish the goal, which was great. I thought we'd earned the points, but doesn't always mean you're going to get them. They played very strong defensively. They were tough. Their back line was tough to beat. The keeper was tough to beat, and it was, I thought, great perseverance by our guys to break through and get the goal.
It's good to know that even if you are injured or you get hurt, there's always someone, and even a second or third string, it's always going for you. And it also just gets you excited for years to come. As freshmen, we get a lot of experience, and then can use that in future years.
Obviously, it's nice to be on top, but we're still tied for first, and every single time we're in a huddle or something, the end of practices, we always say we're still not first. We have to be head and shoulders above everyone else. And it's a motivator, we have to finish first, and not tied, but completely first.
We've got Berks on the road, and then we've got to go to Morrisville and Cazenovia, and we've still got to go to Wells. So 4 of the next 5 matches are all away from the confines of being home, which we've enjoyed. But I think our team, to be honest, this year's team, I feel like we've traveled pretty well. I don't think that we we change a lot on the road. I think we are who we are, and we're going to come out with confidence, whether we're home, whether we're away. And to be honest, I think this team particularly has made good adjustments, whether we play on grass or whether we play on turf. It really hasn't. In fact, I thought a couple of the matches we played on turf, I thought we played extremely well. So I don't think those things are going to be a big factor. I mean, right now, I think just our focus is on what is it going to take to be successful in Berks. Berks, they're returning one of the most dangerous players in the conference up top. Their kid he's been conference player of the year, he's been rookie of the year. I think he's led the league in scoring once or twice, and he's a threat every time he touches the ball. So we know that it's going to take a valiant defensive effort to make sure. I mean, he's scored a ton of goals already this year and dangerous in every game, and they score goals as a team. So we know defensively we're going to have to be tight, we're going to have to be organized, we're going to have to be tidy, disciplined. All the things that we do, we're going to have to press the ball. And then in the attack, I think they've got some players that can make the game difficult for us. So we're going to have to really execute and stick to, I think, what our plan is, and execute in the final third. And hopefully finish. We've created a lot of chances the last 3 or 4 matches. We've been good in creating dangerous, dynamic opportunities, but we've got to finish all of those, and we've got to do it earlier. So, we've been focusing on that this week a bit, and hopefully we'll continue to focus in on that. We've played well. My previous years we went to Berks, and I actually enjoy. I think they've got a nice little setup there, so I think that'll get the guys motivated. So I think it's going to be a tough match. I think anytime, any conference match right now has been, I think in men's soccer, all the, 75-80% of the matches have come down to one goal. All of them. All. So it's, we're looking forward to it, I think.
I feel like our non-conference schedule, it was hard, and it was very good to have. The fact that we have to switch the dynamics from Messiah, who's a very heavy possession team, to Oneana, who's very direct, and they have a good striker up top. And then even just LVC and Moravian, they're kind of a mixture of both, how they're kind of more direct than Messiah, but they still possess the ball. And it's good to have that insight on what we need to do and what we need to get better at.
You gotta get challenged by these teams, and every match, the beauty of the sport is every match presents different problems. Every match presents different situations, so you have to respect every opponent. You've got to. But we played a good variety of good teams. Some good teams that were defensively organized and counterattack. Some were all possession. Some that were looking to press you super high. Some that were pressing you in the midfield and looking to trap, and some that were looking to not press you until the low zone and just counter it. And so we just saw a lot of different things, and I think it was real positive to play good teams that play different styles to prepare us for the league play.
Especially playing Oneana, it really makes us look at ourselves where we are this season, and really makes us want to strive to become better, because we know there's better teams out there, and we know that each one of us can get better, and by the end of the season, that's our goal. That should be what we should be able to compete better and give a better challenge.
You look at that game, and that was a good indicator of the Oneonta match, because the major difference, I think, in that game was veteran leadership. Oneonta, the majority of that group was juniors and seniors. Almost every kid that started. Then the couple freshmen they had were special freshmen. Then you look on the other side, we were starting numerous freshmen, and I don't think we started a senior in that game, and it was just basically, we had a handful of sophomores, a handful of juniors, and then a handful of freshmen, where they're starting majority seniors and juniors, and I think that's a big difference when you can have a veteran Latin group, and we've been kind of building that since I've been here, growing, and so the junior class right now has kind of been leading it, and that'll be a big senior class next year, and we've got good classes in behind. We haven't had that yet where we've been junior, senior Latin, and I think that's going to be, something nice for us as well in the future. Got to, man, because I know my kids like to watch the show. Hopefully we're not boring them too much, but and I gotta first say happy birthday to my son, who his birthday was 2 days ago, and so proud of you, Bubby. And but I love you, Justice, and Aaliyah, Jemiah, and Amelia Rose, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the show and Jemiah's birthday, and hopefully you're enjoying all your new presents.
No, that's awesome. We'll do it again next week, guys. We appreciate it. So.
Awesome.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks for being
Thank
here.
you.